Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Last time that I filmed a video, I was 37 weeks pregnant and oh, this is my little man. Say hi, Silas. He is a month old. Actually, tomorrow he'll be 5 weeks. Wow.
He's
Big
tiny.
boy.
Tiny.
Yeah, he was 5 pounds 15 ounces, 19 inches long, and now he's already almost 9 pounds, 8 pounds 13 ounces as of Friday. Come here, Maddox. Look at your pretty hair. Yeah. So we just got back from the park, huh? Some mommy and Maddox time. So, I wanted to film like a fall look, and I wanted to play with my Nikki palette again. And I also wanted to play with my Me, Myself, and Mitchell palette because I didn't get my hands on the Made by Mitchell palettes, but he says they're restocking soon, so I'm really hoping that I can get my hands on the green one. But I want to do something really bold. I've got something crazy in my head. I want to do like orange, red, and yellow ombre in my crease. And then just some sparkle on the lid and a green halo wing, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I already primed using the P. Louise base, and now I'm going in with the shade Manchester, the brightest yellow shade from the Mitchell palette. And then I'm going to start packing that into my inner corner. Oh, now I'm going in with Mental, which is the bright orange shade from the Mitchell palette. So now I'm taking the red, the bright red shade from the Nikki palette on a pencil brush called Mackay, and I'm going to wing this out. Like so. So for the yellow, I'm going to go into the Nikki palette and I'm going to use Blah to blend out Manchester. I'm just going to use the same brush. This one is the Jaclyn Hill JH40, but it's literally the same as the 507. Now I'm going to go into the Nikki palette again and use Redemption, which is that light orange color, to blend out this orange. Taking another 507 and going into Zommer from the Nikki palette. So as you can see, I'm getting this harsh red line. When that happens, you want to go back into the red shade and start fluffing that out. I'm going to go real lightly in circular motions. Pretty much just like scratching at the skin. And see, we're already getting that little blend. This is a pencil brush, so you can't be like, you know. And then I'm going to go back to my Zommer and now I'm going to re-deepen. So Manchester. But when I do this, I don't like to just like repack it on, so then I have to go blend again. I like to go in circular motions as I'm packing, so that it's blending as well. Now we're going in with Mental. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease. And since my crease is wet, I do not need to use a glitter glue. So I'm just gonna go in with a flat brush and use my Peaches and Cream Rattlesnake pigment to set that base. And as you can see, it's like a duochrome gold green color. And I'm gonna do that wing, remember, so I don't need to go all the way down, and then I wanna try to fade this out. So I cleaned up my face, put some moisturizing primer on, and now I am going to take a little liner brush and draw a wing. Pray for me, please. So I'm going to clean this bottom part up with concealer, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm only going to worry about the top. So it's a little bit easier for me to get them even on both sides, even though if you look, they're already both a little uneven because my eye shapes are. So now I'm going to take a little angled brush like this. I'm going to take a little smudger brush like that. And I'm going to do greens. There's, in the Mitchell palette, there's a shade called Marty, and it's a really deep green. I'm going to put that on the outside and inside, like I'm doing an ombre wing here. Now I'm going to go in with another little angled brush, and I'm going to go in with Ew from Nikki's palette. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the inner corner. I guess I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of this Shmoney shade from the Mitchell palette. It's like a lime green. That's actually picking up on the brush really well. And now I'm going to clean this up. Happy with that. So I'm just going to take Midnight Cowboy, just goldy silver shade, and outline the cut crease. And to get a really smooth line, I like to go on the inside of the crease, not the top of it. Alright, so 1,000 years later, I have my lashes on. I put ColourPop's cream gel liner in the shade Black Flame Candle from the Hocus Pocus line. So I'm just going to finish my lower lash line real quick, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to go with the bright green, not the dark green. So I'm just going to take a little pencil brush and take the shade Ew from Nikki's palette. And just smudge it under my lower lash line, like so. And then I'm going to take the shade Shmoney from Mitchell's palette and blend that out. For the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Minty from Mitchell's palette, pack that on there. Too bad this shade wasn't more glittery. It'd be so much funner to wear by itself. I'm also going to drag it, as you can see, under the lower lash line a bit. And then I'm going to take my Extreme Frost from Jeffree Star in the shade Sour Ice. It's the pink and green duochrome one. And just tap that on there. And that's it. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Helia, the green one right there, from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette. It's very similar to Minty. I almost thought about putting that on, but I didn't, just to be safe, because I know that this one works well. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did to my inner corner and use the Extreme Frost, which is insane. I wore this on Halloween. I think it's the only time I've worn it out, not on my eyes or body. Let's see. Let's go with a gloss by Jeffree Star because this makeup is literally coming off as soon as I'm done. I'm just going to take photos, take it off. Alright, so there we have it. Close-ups of this look will be on my Instagram, which is listed below. And please like and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a good night.